work progress. UQ and I will A. That didn't come out sounding right, No. So, as I, with most things in life, have no idea what I'm doing at any given moment, I will take this sterling-looking arm here and go, what is he going to ask me?
Right, at Popcorn, you've done a McDonald's drive-thru with wasnt, Silverbolt, Dinobot. Could you do it here so it's extra special?
I have no idea what I did with that. That was one of those, like, I made it up on the spot and I had someone working with me. Oh, thanks for the no-pressure moment. Is he always like this? He's always like this, isn't he? Oh, Lord. I honestly don't remember the scenario at all. Worst Q&A ever! He just blocked the first question! Worst! Let me think about it and hopefully I'll come up with something that will work.
Are there
any non-drive-thru related questions in the audience?
I've got one.
Hello there.
Hello.
Can I ask, you know with your voices, how did you, like with Rat Trap, why did you choose that certain voice? Like with wasnt, why did you choose those voices, for particularly them?
You're talking about the voices on the outside, not the voices in my head.
Oh, well,
I just want to be clear on that. That's actually a very good question. This is how voices get created. You take a look, like, what did you do? How did that work? Dinobot, I went in, and everybody in the world was reading for this show, and everybody wanted to play all of the characters, including me. So we were all reading, they were all like these really cool, interesting bad guys. Oh good, more beer, just what I need. Thank you. So, in an effort to make things a little bit different, like Dinobot, I had the pleasure, against someone else's misfortune, I had played Cobra Commander briefly after Chris Lala had passed away. And that is a very ridiculously high, screaming, painful voice. The Cobra! So I took that and went, okay, how can I do this without killing myself? I brought it down 2 octaves, so Cobra, son of God, shifted down. And the next thing you know, we were in this range. And then sort of the elegance that came with him, that evolved. I mean, some of it's just instinct, a lot of it was the writing, playing around with different things. Waspinator was entirely the casting directors. Brilliance. Because everyone was, all the bad guys were all, we are going to be bad. We're not just making them all. And Doug Parker, who actually played Pterosaur as well, he was casting that show, and he said, dude, use your bubble voice. And I'd use, I went, dude, but he's a bad guy. And he went, yeah. So, make him a bad. So I took and went, okay. Make him more sinister. And of course, he pictured Waspinator is actually worse. And then the fact that he just turned into a bumbling idiot was because they cast me. And that just happened. Rat Trap, it was one of those ones I took one look at the picture and I went, yeah, I got an idea how he should sound. He's a rat. Where do you find rats? New York. Okay, done. And then Silverbolt was second season. And I was not, they went, gee, Scott, you've already got 3. You want to audition for some more? And I was like, sure. I was kind of hoping to get Quick Strike. Because I don't do normal voices. And then they went, you know what, I got a call, hey, you're doing another voice on Beast Wars. I was like, really? Which one? I was like, Silverbolt. And so I went and they went, we just want your normal, just straight you. And I went, what's my voice? I don't know what I sound like. Except when I hear it on the telephone answering machine and like everybody else, I'm like, oh. So I was a little stuck with him until I just sort of went one of these like, would he be one of those people that would say, all right, citizens. And the writers kind of went, think, and I went, think, and I went, okay, I think we got it. So that's the long form version. The short form version answer is, any other questions? You're welcome.
What's your favourite voice to do?
My favourite voice to do? Oh God. There's hundreds of them. You don't know what it's like. The fun one is the new one that you just suddenly discover one day. And I don't like to think of it in terms of doing voices. I very much stress the idea, like when I'm teaching and whatnot, that we are not doing voices, we are doing characters. Because voices are just voices. characters have depth, have breadth. I mean, the greatest of them all, in my estimation, the late great Mel Blanc. He never, you know, in spite of what my therapist tells me, rabbits don't talk. You know, he created characters that are still fully fleshed and alive 75 years later. We're talking Bugs, Daffy, Porky, all of those voices. I mean, you know, and with all due respect to some of the people that are playing those characters now, and I'm one of them, you know, the soul is somehow missing. So it does come down to character. Voices that are fun are just interesting ones, new ones. Literally, the other day I was goofing around at home and I discovered... I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but at some point I will turn that into a voice and it will be cool. This is how new things get discovered. So I like them all. I mean, see, shows I've worked on, there have been 2 things in my entire career, and I've done probably 10,000 episodes of various things. Beast Wars, honest to God, is the show that I'm the proudest of. It was the most fun to work on. The writing on it was extraordinary. Thank you for that. I mean, that's kudos to the writers and to the animators. They made this show alive. It's the only show that I've done that I actually watched. And I just like, I love my Thursday. I gotta watch my show. I like the rat guy. And then I'm doing another one now called League of Super Evil, which is actually stupidly fun. And,
yes.
and for the 2 people that have seen it, thank you. I think I hit powerful time, will not be denied. I also got a kick out of being Grumpy Bear, just cuz. And Wolverine was just, don't make me go Canadian on your behind. You got some fun ones. I did the sequel to Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and I got to play Herbie the Elf and Yukon Cornelius. How cool is that? So, I mean, I could go on forever on this, and I won't. Any other questions?
You done Piccolo in Ocean Dub. And what would Piccolo think of Dinobot if they met each other?
What would Piccolo think of Dinobot? Where do you come up with these things? Piccolo would just be walking through the world, singing the cucumber song. I'm a cucumber, I'm a cucumber, I'm a cucumber, I'm a cucumber. Turn and face me, mammal!
That's for you.
You might notice one thing, pal. I'm green. I'm not a freaking mammal. Special beam, And then once the dust had settled, Dinobot would have said, he was delicious. I'm looking for hands. Oh, good. It's like everyone's got one, or at least 1 or 2. Yes?
Between doing...
I just did this,
between doing Dinobot and then the Dinobot clone, so obviously the characters are quite a lot different, the second one's a lot more darker, but did you change anything in the voice, like make it more deep or anything?
Not nearly as much as I would have liked to have. I just recently watched some of the Transmetal 2 Dinobot stuff, the clone when he came in. Having seen it in hindsight and knowing what they were going to do with it, with the animation, I would have made him way, way more psychotic. Because they had a glowing red eye, he would have been completely mad.